Welcome to the channel. This is Clarityempress, the Empress of Clarity, here to bring you a collective energy reading. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment in the comment section of the reading or the chat and let me know how the reading resonates with you. Okay. I just want to say I appreciate y'all being here. Okay. And you could be anywhere else, listening to anybody else, but you're here with me. So thank you. We get ready to get started, but the downloaded message, somebody was on their way back. Um, Whatever happened in Karmicville didn't work out the way they wanted it to work out, okay? Or the expectations were not met. Okay. so so yeah, that's the message. Okay, we're done. No, I'm just kidding. So we're getting ready to get started with the cards. We're gonna start off with tarot tonight. But yeah, they can say feel like they gotta find a way back to you, baby. That was the downloaded song. Gotta find my way back to you, darling. And whatever else he said. I didn't know I said that. Huh. All right, Spirit, give me a message for the collective. What they need to know. Dawn, what's up, girl? Long time no see on the channel. How you been? Oh, Dawn. My nonprofit is giving out free coats. Friday and Saturday. I gotta send you the flyer when I get off. So even if you don't need one, could you just share it? Cause we got probably close to 400 coats. Okay, so if you could, I have to send it to you when I get off. But once I send it, please share it wide. Let a lot of people know. Because, folks be needing stuff. You know what I'm saying? And the organization I'm partnering with has about 400 coats, probably more. They lost count. So we're going to try to at least count how many we give out just to get an idea how many people came through. You know what I'm saying? But thank you for coming. Hope you're not too tired to pay attention tonight. But anyway, I say that because folks be tired. I get it. Shit, it get late. Folks get tired. You want to go to bed. You got a long day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm glad you're here. All right, Spirit, give me a message for the collective. What they need to know and be aware of when it comes to this person who is trying to find their way back. The downloaded message before I got on, Spirit said them and the karmic ain't getting along. Okay, they might went along to get along, but they're not literally getting along. So they're trying to find their way back to you. Okay. All right. Spirit, give me a message for the collective. What they need to know. Oh, there you go. I didn't expect to see this off the rip, but that explains a lot. Them and the karmic don't get along. They either have third parties with the karmic that may not even include you, or the fact that they feel some kind of way about you is causing a rift between them and the karmic. But whatever the case may be, them and the karmic do not get along. I realize my heater is in the wrong direction. That's not helpful. All right, tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, so I feel like they're being chased out of each other's life in some kind of way, right? It could be one-sided, but somebody's being chased out of that person's life. So they're trying to find their way back to you. You are like faithful. You know what I'm saying? You were, solid. You know what I'm saying? Less drama. They could count on you, even if you couldn't count on them. Tell me more, Spirit. But thank you for coming to the channel. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. All right, one card at a time, man. These cards be sticking. Okay. Yeah, Hierophant. Yeah, they see. Listen, somebody's loyalties is in question, and in flux and currently shifting and changing, Spirit said. Tell me more, Spirit. Oh, okay, I'll take it. Mm. So we got justice in reverse. So they're getting their karma for whatever. And then we got the moon. So there's a lot of the murky emotions, those Delulu energies, those you feel madly in love, but you're not. You infatuated, but it's not. That kind of vibe, right? Um, but you know, the moon is also feminine energy, it's motherly energy. It gives the ebb and flow of the planet, and it impacts childbirth, right? But more than that, it's heavy, those heavy emotions that, you know what I'm saying, people hide in the night. Like, you know, the moon, you typically, because you can see it in the day now, but you typically experience the moon at night. That's when people think the veil is thick. It's almost, I mean, I feel like it's gone. But you feel a certain level of heaviness, those watery emotions, right? All right. We got 3 major arcana off the rip, so this is serious for somebody. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah. And now this person, they're trying to make their way back. This person will be coming with an offer, an apology, like a new beginning. You know, can we talk? Can I share how I feel? You know, how you make me feel, how I feel about you. Like, they want, this is somebody who wants to get into their emotions, but baby steps. Like, this is that initial conversation. Also, this is their card of an apology. So this person may be coming with a small apology. I say small because maybe y'all not going to be able to lay all the cards out initially. This person had some emotional pain when it came to you, but Spirit also said the spell has been lifted. That's where our justice is here, also with the moon. So I feel like the karmic was or had a love spell over this person. Now, a lot of people hear spell and the first thing they think is hoodoo, voodoo, or whatever. It could be that. But spelling is also lying, you know, distorting somebody's reality, not letting someone make a valid decision based on actual information, right? Distorting their viewpoint. This could be somebody in a lot of push and pull energy, like, you know, one minute they love that person, the next minute they pulling away, and then they back again. So they could be addicted to the attention, and it feel like love, but it's limerence, you know. That's where the moon energy comes in, because it's really giving you that, I don't know what this is, but I feel something deep. Peace, Cherry. Peace, baby. And then you got the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this person said, I'm trying to find my way back to collective. They're trying to find it, and it's a real slow process. You know, the Knight of Pentacles moves like a tortoise. They don't rush anything. You know, I was about to say you got to be patient, but it's really not about patience with them. It's like you could have it or you could not have it. They are just going to take forever to do whatever it is that they say they're going to do. And I feel like because this person may not have a pep in their step kind of energy, the justice in reverse, they're experiencing some consequences for being with that karmic energy who broke their heart. 3 of Swords. You know, they're really feeling and all of a sudden my throat chakra start messing up. Somebody is feeling the pains of how can I put it? They're feeling some sort of pain associated, like, with the karmic. Even if it's not love they feel with the karmic still, like, broke their heart, broke their spirit. Oh, that's what it is. This person is very broken by the karmic, and it's causing this person to change their loyalty or change or see you differently. So whatever love spell that the karmic had on this person is broken, one, by your absence, and also by the pain inflicted on them by the karmic 3 of Swords. Carmen, hi, boo-boo. How are you? How you doing? All right, tell me about this Three of Swords energy, Spirit. Who's the karmic and why? And what? One at a time, please. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Damn. So, Six of Swords. Sorry, let me move this out the way. Six of Swords, Nine of Cups in reverse. Whoever this karmic energy is, the third party, they are, or I should say, were miserable with this person. Anything they thought they were going to get, they didn't get. This is sorrow. This is my wish does not come true. So whatever the karmic promised them, they let this person down. They let this person down. This person they probably lied to him. So now the only thing to do now is pick up your heart and move on, right? This is the Six of Swords. I feel like this is their energy more so than yours. Like they're miserable, and this is why they're in that Knight of Pentacle energy, because they're trying to make their way back to you, but it's a slow process. Spirit said the reason why they don't rush back into you the way they want to, because Spirit said they want to, is that, I hope this is that person, is because they're scared to get, I was about to say scared to death, but maybe scared to get their feelings hurt more. Okay? Excuse me, y'all. This is somebody who's scared to get their feelings hurt, because they already got them hurt. The karmic has done a number on this person. There's betrayal here, disappointment, there's emotional pain, there is it's kind of like their cord got cut inadvertently, right? By just by the karmic being wicked, meddlesome. Also, Spirit said, because you Six of Swords this person in the past, right? You already walked away from all of this. This is why they're trying to make their way back to you. The karma that they are experiencing from turning you away is tremendous. Also, it opened their eyes for you to be separated from this person, to fully see the karmic as they are. So if this person was in comparison energy with you, looking at them, then looking at you, and wanting both of y'all in their life, they now see how bad it could be with the karmic. Maybe ways that your presence may have masked. Now, I'm not saying you wanted to be a third party. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying if this person was trying to keep two people in their lives, whether they were lying to you or lying to the karmic or both, you're not in this third party situation anymore, and they're able to experience fully the heartbreak that is the karmic, the lessons that is that embodiment of the karmic. So this person finally, or I would say finally, because who knows how long it's been for you, sees the karmic as they are. And I'll say they don't really like it because it hurts. Oh, and this is what the karmic is. Damn, that fell right onto my hand. The Empress in reverse. So we got a raggedy bitch here. We got somebody she will drain this person. Spirit said she'll love bomb them. She'll play in their head space, play on their heartstrings. She's wicked. And Spirit said she will cheat. Like this person is a hoe. That Empress in reverse. She deals with a lot of different masculine energies. She's barren, meaning she may not produce children. If she has some children, she might have it, but she ain't producing nothing like that no more, because she's kind of like ran through, if you know what I'm saying. And I heard gimme. So so Spirit said every dude that comes her way, she got her hand out. She wants something. Gimme. She don't give much. You know, the Empress in reverse is not abundant like a regular Empress, Empress upright. she kind of would suck you dry, so to speak. Um, how to put it? Like she is like an energy vampire, of course, but she's financially a succubus. That's what the word. I can't get. I'm trying to get to the word. She's a succubus, and she might be an evil little succubus. Yeah, they do deserve each other, Carmen. She got that succubus energy, so she takes, but she don't give back. Well, that's a lot of major arcana on here. We got the Justice, the Hierophant, the Moon, and the Empress in reverse. And this person, when a person emotionally manipulates you, right? They will put you in the energy of like a mouse on a glue trap. I feel like she trapped this person. That's what it is. She trapped this person. And they are struggling to to get her hooks out of them, right? Because I feel like every time they get a hook away from her, I mean, off of them from her, she probably has like 10 more on them. It's like she got tentacles or something. I don't know. But this person, this daggone Empress in reverse has done a number on this person. Like, I don't even know how to put it. What I'm getting is their brain is a bit scrambled when it comes to her, right? They don't think straight. They don't make good decisions. Their life path is blocked. Spirit said she's blocking it. So whatever blessings they come, she's so meddlesome. Spirit said, like, say they got a house phone, right? I don't know. A lot of people don't, but let's just say they share a house phone, and this person has all their business calls, all their not just their business call. Like if they need a job and they waiting on a call. What's up, Empress? Peace, Queen. Um, let's just say they waiting on a job interview. And that's the number they're gonna call. That's the number they can leave a message at. And the Empress in reverse knows it. She's the type of person to erase the message. She's the type of person to pick up the phone and say something crazy on there and turn the people off, so then they just dismiss the application, dismiss the, like, she will sabotage it. I don't even know how, right? Because people like that are very creative in ways I would never think of. But she will sabotage somebody. That's the best way I could say. She will sabotage. She will sabotage, and she will sacrifice a person. No, she don't care. She don't care. Tell me more, Spirit. More. Oh, you know what? Yeah, Eight of Swords. Yeah, this person definitely trapped by all this drama with this Empress in reverse. Her her karma is their karma, and vice versa. This reminds me of the Upshaws. You ever watch the Upshaws? I forgot where it comes on. Might be Netflix. But anyway, the Upshaws is Mike Epps' comedy sketch show. I don't know if it's comedy. It's sitcom. That's what it is. A sitcom. So a couple seasons ago, when they introduced the mother character, she was a hustler. I don't know if I mentioned this y'all the other day, but I'm gonna make sure I say it now. So she was a hustler, and that she's been hustling all her life. And I don't know if he got siblings, but she definitely hustles her son, right? And the wife can't stand her because she's a liar and she's a hustler. And she knows that if she get her husband hooked up in something, they're gonna take the loss for it. That's an Empress in reverse. And the last episode, she's in the 2026 one, so I don't know how many episodes in. She shows up. He like, hell no. And she's like, oh, son, I'm going to get married. I want you to meet my future husband, and I want y'all to get along. Now she's playing on his heartstrings. Okay, this is what I'm talking about, this manipulation. Now she's like, I want companionship. I don't want nothing else from him, or I want he's my mark. And then first he was her mark, then he was just companionship, then it was something else, right? The guy's name changed like 3 times. They were both hustlers, and they both were willing to hustle their children. So he his children, and she hers. And it was messed up because he was warned several times by the wife, get her the hell up out of here. And she would, still play on his masculinity. Oh, I see who got control in here. I'm blah blah blah. But the whole time she was hustling her child, and she had no intentions of not taking from him, and she actually did take from him. um but she came in with the mask on. Oh, I just want to be a good mom. This time, she old, but now I want to do right by you, and never meant a word that she said. That is an Empress in reverse kind of energy. Somebody who would just lie, 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 and they want to sound sweet and convincing, and they want to connive and get you to do whatever they want you to do. They wanted this person stuck in their energy with the Eight of Swords. They wanted somebody brain to be mind fucked so that they could do what they wanted to do with them. And, Empress in reverse is giving narcissistic type energy, like mommy dearest kind of a woman. Whether this is their mother or their baby mother or something like that, she's the type that is just out to inflict pain and to project, right? So she needs somebody to be mentally bound to her so that she can inflict that. Because if a person is awake, right, has an awakening and an understanding, they definitely gonna Six of Swords her. They definitely gonna move away. Well, karma came to break somebody out of this. Okay, because the justice is in reverse. She's not gonna be able to keep doing this anymore. Okay, none of that. That's a wrap. Tell me about the moon card. Tell me about this moon energy and the challenge and the lesson. Yeah, 9 of Cups. Somebody want to come bring an offer. Spirit said the Eight of Swords is the moon card. So that is part of the spell. The spell's been broken. That's the challenge and the lesson. Her tactics, whatever it is to keep this person hooked, it's not working right because they hurt. Their pain hurts. Their heart hurts rather. Their pain hurts. Their heart is hurting. Meanwhile, they're trying to find their way back. They want to apologize. They want to make an offer. Knight of Cups. The thing is about the Knights, though, y'all, if you remember, Knights are temporary, most of them, except for the Knight of Pentacles, which is the overall energy. This person's been moving, heading in your direction some kind of way. But that Knight of Cups is fickle. It's basically this person want to give you their cup of love, but they're unsure what to do with it. Why? Because they're coming from a broken space. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, they're coming from a community of people, whether it's a romantic situation, family situation, work, whatever, however this resonates with you, where this person is coming from, there was no cooperation. No more Three Musketeers or more, whoever. Wherever they at, there's no camaraderie. There's no cooperation. There's no getting along. There's money losses. There's drama. There's fighting. There's arguments, right? But none of that is beneficial to this person. That's why they have to move on. Again, it's taking them a while because they don't know how to move on. Especially when you've been mindfucked for a long time. It's hard for you to clear your mind of all the murk that somebody has implanted in you when your mind wasn't strong, right? You may get clarity, you may end up understanding over time, but there's times when you can fall back into patterns and situations because the person comes off and talks to you nicely. They talk to you like you would want to hear it. And then I give you the example of the Upshaws because that's basically what happened to him. His mother was talking nicely to him, and she was saying the words that he wanted to hear. I want to be a good mom to you. I want to do better. I want a relationship with my grandkids and all the stuff. And the wife was like, I, I think not, because I already know who you are. And he was like, this is my mom. You can't tell me what to do with my mom. And she was like, all right, but you better be careful, because I don't want her in my house. I don't want her around. And guess what? He still got played because she was talking to him nicely. She was feeding into him what he wanted to hear. And he ended up getting played. Matter of fact, um, the title made you nosy. She took him for his car. I think he had a Camaro or something like that. She took that with the new boo and left. And they left laughing. And they thought it was fun. Mm, mm, mm. But yeah, gotta find. So the spell is broken. I'm not saying that this is the Upshaw's mama. Okay, don't have to be. But the spell is broken because now this person, what it feels like is that they are walking away from this Empress in reverse energy. They want to come towards you, which means they're in a space of not having both, being torn asunder. And their free will is coming back to them because now they can make more of a conscious decision. The problem was they had to get out of that moon energy, the Delulu energy, that things are going to be great. I feel like she will play with this person, tell them that, and then pull the rug from under them. So they go from being a little cautious with her to thinking, letting their hair down and getting a little comfortable and starting to get trusting, only for her to pull a slick one once again. This is the energy I'm getting. What? What? Oh my gosh. Ooh wee, I'm sorry to hear that, Queen. I am so sorry to hear that. Your family can be the worst. You gotta know your bloodline to not have the expectations that they'll be better sometimes, because it's like that clarity. You get that clarity after how they show you who they are. But it's still no less disappointing when they hurt you, to be honest. Dang. Ooh wee. Yeah, families I find to be the most inconsiderate because they tend to want to cross your boundaries without, like having no respect whatsoever. It's just, I'm family, so I should be able to do this with you. I should do that to you, and I can, get away with this and get away with that because they feel like, well, I'm blood, so, what I'm saying, you should tolerate this, take that, or you shouldn't argue with me. Mm-hmm. Take your power back with them people. You know, call it what it is, right? Man, and I wouldn't doubt. I would. I would understand if you distance yourself from that situation because of what they did. I wouldn't trust them. Like they couldn't get my trust anymore. It's messed up they family, but you ain't gonna keep. You killed my dad, man. Listen. Mm-mm-mm. Let me tell you something. I don't like my father that much, right? But there was a time where he had a little heart issue. Like, no, little heart issue. He had a heart issue. He passed out over the weekend on a Saturday. And I had to, well, I called him about his friend's funeral on that Monday because I'm like, I didn't get no message. I had a house phone then, so I missed the message. His wife had sent me telling me the details. So I didn't know what was what, so I called him. And he's like, yeah, she didn't call you? I was like, I didn't get the message. He's like, oh, yeah, the funeral's going on right now. I was like, oh, okay. I said, you at the funeral? He said, oh, no. No, he said, but I couldn't go. I said, why wouldn't you go to his funeral? Because I'm in the hospital. I said, what are you doing in the hospital? Well, I passed out. You passed out when? Saturday, but it's Monday. How the fuck I don't know? Right? And he was like, oh, well, they had to catheterize me from my groin or my leg up into my heart. And they don't really see much, so they should be releasing me today. I'm like, is that right? Y'all, it took everything for me to be calm about it. Because why the fuck nobody told me? and, you know I'm sidebarring right now because you just triggered that. But, um, I had to check his wife. So by that, let's see, I saw him at Monday, and then I talked to my sister because I had to send her into the room. She worked in the same building, and I sent her into the room to check on him. He was like, "Oh, she mad, huh? Talking about me." She said, "Well, why would she? Y'all didn't tell nobody you was in here." And all I could think of, because I was still in contact with him at that time, is that if that heifer had robbed me of the last moments of his life, where I could have spoke to him and or whatever, the ending. If she had robbed me of that at that time, let's just say I might have been behind bars for whooping her ass. And I had to let her, by that Friday, I let her know to a degree what it was. I mean, she was too scared to confront me, but fuckers, the audacity of people. You understand what I'm saying? Because they think because they married in or they blood or what, I don't know. But people be losing their rabbit ass minds. I had him, I had her right in the corner. I wasn't trying to hurt her, but she was about to hurt herself, to be honest with you, because why would you do that? Hmm? I don't think people be thinking, I just think people don't be thinking, y'all. All right, tell me more, Spirit. You know, I was literally laying across the foot of his bed. She was on the other side of the room next to the window. And I just said, why didn't you tell me? Or one of us. He was in the hospital. And she started, in patois, she started telling me that if I need to talk to him, I need to call him. I was like, I don't know how it happened, but I ended up on my feet after laying on the edge of the bed. Next thing you know, I'm on my feet. Like, who the fuck is you talking to? And my father, he was still in pain. I'm laughing because it's past, right? He was still in pain. He tapping. Look, this is him tapping the he tapping the bed, talking about something. Now, calm down. Talking to me. It's okay. No, the fuck it ain't okay. That bitch crazy. And then somebody rang the bell, so she has to rush in. First of all, they need to come in the damn house. No way, he's sick, right? But she gonna rush to the door. She can come back upstairs after that. So I said to him, I said, let me tell you something, bruh, dad. If something ever happened to you, ever again, and I don't find out, she gonna pay for it. Do you understand what I'm saying? And he was like, well, uh, okay. Or he said next time. I'll let her know. I said, okay. So now you're gonna talk to me like I'm stupid. So you just gonna wake up from being passed out and say, oh, don't forget to call her and tell her da 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 da, and then go back to sleep. No, bruh. I'm warning you now. Tell her from now. Cause if she make a mistake, she gonna pay for it. What's up, Ralph? He said, what love spell? Do I need to do one? Hell no, you don't need to do one. Hell no. We ain't trying to do that. We trying to be free of somebody playing in our energies, okay? But nah, I was just like, now I don't even feel like that, right? But sometimes you gotta check a person. You feel me? Because they be stepping all over your boundaries like you not important enough to be respected. And I didn't really, like now it's like it's whatever it is. Like I'm good. I've made peace with it. It is what it is. But at that time, I said, oh yeah, she done lost her mind. She all lost her daggone mind. Yeah, Six of Wands. They don't win. This is a public embarrassment. Whatever's going on with them in the karmic, after the love spell broke, this person is getting clarity. Six of Swords, they trying to move on. They know they miserable and unhappy. And then you got the Knight of Pentacles. It's taking them a while. They are on full display for all that. So they got flying monkeys. They got people that kind of see what's going on with them. It feels like a punishment because it's like humiliation. Like not a humiliation, what they call that, ritual or nothing, but they are being like the universe is humiliating them and the karmic, mind you. I feel like this person is not escaping any karma just because they're trying to walk away from the karmic now. No, both of these people might have been playing in your energy and each other's. And with the Eight of Swords, with the Eight of Swords and the Moon card, it's definitely given it was spell work to keep somebody's mind trapped so that they couldn't make a decision out of their situation. Now, they could have tried it on you, but Spirit said, yeah, nana and the boo boo, you ain't gonna get me. I'm not your fool, right? So that didn't work. Whatever that is, even if they petition somebody to help them, it backfires. Spirit said it caused them to go more so in their head, get stuck with the Eight of Swords. It caused them to have the Lulu energy with the Eight of Cups. I mean, I'm sorry, Eight of Cups ain't even here, but yeah, it caused you to walk away, Eight of Cups, and them to feel further stuck into whatever they're in and have emotional pain. Three of Swords. Now, not only do they got Three of Swords, Six of Swords, but they got the Six of Wands in reverse. So there's embarrassment, there's humiliation. It feels like a punishment. This person is not getting accolades. They're not winning. Okay, if this person thought that being with the karmic was going to level them up, it backfired. So not only did the spell backfire, but whatever they thought they were going to get out of it backfired, and now they're paying for it. Spirit said everybody's getting what they deserve. When they come back, when they make their way or whatever they're doing now, Knight of Cups, Page of Cups, they come in with this offer. 9 times out of 10, well, we'll see. I'm not gonna speculate. I'll be like doing my statistics. 9 out of 10. We'll see. Spirit, tell me about the Knight of Cups, Page of Cups energy coming on. Yeah. It caused you to make another choice. You're not. This is not what they meant to happen. Okay, they thought whatever they were doing with this karmic they was gonna have a come up. They thought, things was gonna be gravy. I'm gonna get the energy I want. I'm gonna get the money I want, the attention I want, all of that. They thought they were going to, because this Empress in reverse, raggedy bitch energy, promised them the world. If you stick with me, kiddo, I got you. And whatever else they laid out and promised this person, they never ever got, and they were never going to get it. So they could be page of this, knight of this, king of that. It don't even matter. It has caused you to choose differently. So what I was going to say before I stopped myself was 9 times out of 10, you're not going to accept this, whatever this is that's coming your way with them. And it shows you're making a different choice with the Lovers in reverse. Too much water under the bridge. Too much time has gone by. Too much time for you to think about how they treated you, how they were willing to give you up for this karmic. How they got suckered by the karmic. How they might get suckered by the karmic again and still leave you stranded again. Who knows, right? But I feel like they've done enough for you to reflect and you realize this ain't what you want. That's it. My energy is given 8 of Cups, 4 of Cups. That don't mean that's what it is because it didn't come out. But it's giving that energy. It's giving like, I don't know. That ain't what I want. You know what I'm saying? It's giving, that ain't what I want. It's giving, you're not sucked in to the lies. You're not sucked into the spells. They have not been able to break your free will. But theirs, on the other hand, is questionable. The closeness of being with somebody toxic impacts you. It impacts your psyche more than anything. You're gonna feel energetically different and off. A lot of times, it's off. You feel, I don't know if this person is real. There's a question that it lingers in the back of your psyche. Who and what this person might really mean. Oh, tell me more about this Empress energy, spirit. Oh, oh shit, she under judgment too. So when they ended with this Empress energy, okay, this time, I want to say this time, ain't no going back this time. The irreconcilable differences, this is different than any other cycle or pattern they've been with this Empress energy. She has done, when I say she betrayed them or how she's moving on from them, there's no coming back from that. I feel like how you feel about them now, like, yeah, I'm done, I'm over it. They've done too much time gone by. They're now in that energy with this Empress in reverse. They're now like, this not gonna work. I can't see it. And yeah, Anamika, this is a collective. I am not doing personal readings. But if you like, share, and subscribe, ring that bell, and get notified. I may be on for donation and free readings, but you have to be an active subscriber to receive that. So, yeah, you got justice in reverse. Damn. Justice in reverse and judgment in reverse. Like, wow. Whatever's going on with them in the karmic is explosive. It's bad. When did this happen, Queen Soul? When did that happen? Uh, um, yeah. So, wow. This is some straight drama. Oh, 2021. Well, honor him. I mean, I'm sure you do. He's your ancestor now. So definitely pay reverence and respect to him. Give him some of his favorite things and call his name. So his energy can be uplifted, you know? And I'm sure he working for you, helping you out, supporting you. That's what I'm talking about. Ashe. That's what I'm talking about, sis. Damn, y'all. This is some unequivocal endings going on with your person in that karmic. That bitch is done. Now, I would personally be running away, but this person is not running. I think they may not know where to go or how to go. That would make sense if they wanted to come towards you, because it's already showing you're not accepting their offer. So either they're going to have to work really, really hard to break. No, no. They have to work really hard to gain trust. And who knows if this person knows how to work hard for anything, because they're very disappointed with the Nine of Cups not working out. The Nine of Cups is a lazy card. It's about having what you want without putting in too much effort, because you're a wisher upon a star kind of energy, right? But in reverse, it's sheer disappointment, sorrow, you know what I'm saying? Heartbreak, misery. And, if this person, again, they were caught up in the lies and the promises that the karmic made to them. They thought they had life on easy street. Me and the karmic gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? We about to get this money. We're getting ready to move over here. We're gonna drive this car. We're gonna have this job or this business. Whatever they promised them, they thought their life was gonna be laid out. And this person found out that that daggone raggedy bitch was lying about every fucking thing, only to con and take this person, only to keep them wrapped around their finger and mentally manipulated, right? So Spirit is saying that the Knight of Pentacles, this person has to heal. That's what it is. They're trying. The reason why they moving slow is because they don't know where to go, but they also know they need to heal. They do have to put in that work. The Knight of Pentacles is the surest knight in the deck, meaning he is the one headed toward kingdom. Now, if the other ones make it there, they make it by happenstance. But there ain't no guarantee with them because they flaky. But the Knight of Pentacles is the one that's always been determined. Always stayed the tried and true path. Focused on their goal. Right? Almost an obsessive quality about them. Why? Because they mean what they say and they say what they mean. That's where your person's energy now is. But they have been flaky with the Knight of Cups. They have been a little wishy-washy Page of Cups. This has been a very wishy-washy person who's now going through a metamorphosis where their loyalties, the way they understand life, all of that is shifting because of this raggedy bitch that was taking, and playing in their head. You ever have somebody in your life that it took you to step back out of the situation and realize, what the fuck was I thinking? Like, what did I see in this person? What did I want with them? What do they want with me? Like, you start having all these epiphanies and questions, and you realize, oh my gosh, all this time I wasted because I was enamored, or I was, I had limerence or infatuation. But none of it was real love. It was all the things that give you intense feelings, but without the substance, right? It's like having a plate full of nothing. I never forget, I went to somebody's, who was it? Christening. Oh my gosh. Went to the christening. And we all came back to the house because the lady said she had cooked for everybody. Oh, cool. Got in the house. Oh, man, the aromas. She's Puerto Rican. And I was like, oh, this is my first time having Puerto Rican food. I can't wait. And we got that plate, and it was a big plate of nothing. When I say nothing, nothing had flavor. It smelled wonderful. But it had all I could do was, like, I was looking for a garbage to put it at the bottom of, to be honest with you. And I thought it was just me. Then I saw other people going, what should I do with this plate? I was like, oh my God. Yeah. So this person has been fed a big plate of nothing. It's like they had an oasis and they were sitting there looking at all the things that they was going to get and do and have and be with this karmic, only to find out it was just a whole illusion. All of it. All of it. None of it was real. Now they got to recoup and recover their mind so that they can accept this and then pick up and move on. Tell me more. Ooh. One at a time, Spirit. One at a time. That is what is that? The Queen of Wands? Tell me more. Give me one, though. One at a time. Deck sticks a lot. Yeah, 9 of Wands. This person been beat down, broken, stretched and pulled every which way on behalf of this raggedy bitch. And I feel like they are exhausted. They're definitely traumatized. A bit of misery. Yeah, this person is like, Spirit said grieving. I heard grieving. I'm hearing regret. They have regret over the way they treated you. They have regret over staying in the situation too long, to the point where, oh, got it. Spirit said, just now I heard Spirit tell me, the person in question whoever the karmic is wanted them to not have you or anybody else. Like, they wanted this person to only need them. They wanted to break this person down. This they wanted to destroy this person is what I'm really hearing. Like, it really is like they wanted this person to have nothing. No one left. No significant others. No friends. No family. Fuck with them. Nothing. They want them. They wanted this person so to be completely reliant, and then they're gonna drop them on their head, like as a final blow, like the 10th sword, if that makes sense. Because they resent the fact that this person had feelings for you or anybody else. They this person is out to destroy your person, right? Now, your person might not be your person, but the person on your mind, the person that this reading resonates about. Tell me more about this lovers. In reverse, Page of Cups. Problem is now, they're not going to be able to, two of wands. They're not going to be able, in reverse, my bad. They're not going to be able to bring you the offer because they already know you want. You're not going to accept it. They did too much. Whatever that much is, they did too much. Now they want to. So not only do they or feel like they got to come to you, but when they do come, they got a lot to say. Spirit said they now want to fight for the connection, but maybe they believe they can, but you're not. I mean, the lovers card is about to say the 6 or something. The lovers card, which is a 6, they're over you. You're over them. You're over it. It's not your thing anymore. They're not your person anymore. They're not what you want or you desire. The little apology ain't gonna get it. Now, for some of y'all, I don't know what it would take. It'll take something. But for the most of y'all, from I would say the majority of y'all, taking this person back is not, you're not interested in that. That's not a thought for you. How they break them walls down, I don't know. But it's given nonchalant, unbothered energy, just over it, right? All the it that would make it be, you're not you're not feeling them. Not this person. So here it is. They trying to run away from a bad situation. Spirit said that karma's still catching them. Them and the karmic are going through it. The karmic's life has imploded, so is theirs. And then turn into people. You know, the thing is, when you team up with somebody, whether you think you got it all or not, a lot of times out of 10, when you teaming up with somebody, and let's just say you on some nana boo boo toward the other person, you just like, I'm good, I don't need you, la 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 la. You know, those be the quickest or harshest consequences people get for teasing somebody. And I feel like either your person tried to tease you or tried to show off for you, but they end up getting humiliated instead. Whatever they have going on with this karmic is embarrassing. There's not anything that, I mean, Spirit said this is the type of person who will go ahead and laugh at somebody they know going through this, but it ain't funny when it's them. It ain't funny when it's them. And so, you know, they didn't realize that their free world was being taken from them. They didn't realize that they were getting mind fucked. They didn't realize it. Now that they see, now in hindsight, they looking back and they're like, oh, wait a minute. Now there's irreconcilable differences. Now justice is in reverse. But Spirit said it still does not excuse a person from their karma. So take it how it resonates, y'all. This, whether this is your person or not anymore, I feel like if this person came to you with an offer right now, you'd reject it. It wouldn't be what you wanted. I don't know if they worked on themselves or had time to or a peek at it. But it's going to take a lot more than a few words. An argument. It's going to take way more than that to really for you to bat an eye or think about this person in that way. Many of you may be in a little nostalgic energy based on the reading, but when you think about the person, you don't think about taking them back. You think about the headache, the drama. Yeah. Let me see. You spoke all these things while partying in 2023. Yep. Because, listen, when people start, like, okay, intuition is strong, right? But pattern recognition is like an invaluable trait. Once you start recognizing patterns in people and cycles in people, and you are having your own awakening when it comes to that, you just start to learn that you cannot return to the cycle. You cannot partake in the nonsense. You cannot. This person could be a drinker, I'm hearing. It could be a cousin. But it's somebody who self indulges, and you can observe them do that. Like, if they came back to you would observe them doing that because they haven't worked on themselves. Um, watch out for excuses, I'm hearing. Like, this person might come with a lot of, well, this happened and that happened, and this is why I did this, and this is why I had that. This person may not be fully ready to take accountability for their actions, and I don't know, like, this person's their pride and their ego is very challenging for this person, like very hard-headed energy, but nonetheless they're receiving blow by blow the things that they deserve that aren't good for playing in your energy and maybe somebody else's. mm. He was disturbed by the dream about the two praying mantis talking to him, taking him away in that last week. Wow. You need to write that. You need to write that. If you didn't write it and put it in a book, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could help somebody what you experience and how you heal through it. You should write it. It was painful, but sometimes there's abundance in pain, because you're sharing your experience and people need to hear that validation. They need to understand they're not alone. They need to understand that whatever happened to them wasn't right. Yep, you can do podcasts too. Either one. People need to hear it. Because we share these experiences and sometimes we be thinking, I'm the only one going through this. And then you find out the whole tribe of y'all going through this, and you help each other heal by processing. And you gotta put yourself out there in a way that people can find you that need to find you. Okay, well, where's the oracle I was gonna use? I haven't used straight tarot in so long. Oh my goodness. Alright, tell me more, Spirit. Sometimes our situations are so surreal and they are unique, but the similarities, even though they're unique, can be beneficial to the others. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, see, discord among the family and friends. They don't get along with whoever's in their life. This raggedy bitch energy, their family, lover, it don't matter. They ain't getting along. That shit is a whole hot mess, a drama. There's arguments, fights, bickering. And if there's not arguing, fights, and bickering, there's isolation. Don't nobody talk to each other. Everybody miserable. No support for one another. Just there, they just exist. One more spirit. One that tie. Compliments from an admirer. Oh yeah, this person could be your secret admirer. They might reach out. They may say nice things. You know, talk to you nicely, whisper nice things in your ear, type energy. What else? But they have a period of ill health and depression. Remember, I said with the Nine of Cups that this person is depressed, or I should say sorrow if I didn't say depressed, right? So they may be fighting the loss of this whole situation. The fact that them in this Empress in reverse energy, this raggedy bitch, are not going to get along. Them promises was empty from the rip, that they were lied to, and that they probably just need to go ahead and move on with their life. Six of Swords, which is here too. So this person has to make some decisions about going forward because it's causing them some bad health. And them love spells could have been taken from them too. They could have been losing hair. They could have been gaining weight or losing too much weight. You know, they could be feeling like weird in the head, you know, because somebody could be doing head work on them or something like that. Take it how it resonates. It says elephant, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. So, first of all, this person already is in the Nine of Wands. So this person is a wounded warrior. They have been through a lot. But it says wiser at the end, meaning they got to take the time and the effort to think this through. Them lies and deceit they were told about whatever is spell work. This person could have actually gone out and sought a practitioner, but a lot of people don't realize even if that appears to work, right? You got to pay the practitioner to keep them asleep. You got to pay for it to keep it working. And it could become quite costly. And it could have adverse side effects that you do not want. I'm talking about spell work, right? So, I don't know. Take that how it resonates, but yeah, take that how it resonates. All right. Give me one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. Yeah, romance is in the air. Yeah, this person really wants to come to you with the love offer. They want to show you how much they care. This person is coming to demonstrate, even if you're not interested, how they feel. And this person is dissatisfied with life, and they want to tell you about it. This karmic raggedy bitch played this person hard, y'all. She did. She cut from a different cloth, and she played this person bad, disrespectfully. They ain't gonna forget that for the rest of their life. They just gonna have to learn how to cope and hold space for themselves with this. Oof. It's an ugly situation. But y'all, take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, don't take it. You know, like, share, and subscribe. The best healing is to take that time alone to focus on yourself and to allow this person to deal with their drama and their karmic and whatever they got going on their own. Because regardless of you, they're going to have to. You know? So I appreciate y'all for coming tonight. I know every night you can come. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell. That way you're notified every time I come on. And I do live donation readings as well as free readings on occasion. But the only way to get it is to be in it to win it, right? So you have to show up. Talk on the live so we know who you are. And then when you say you're ready, we can include you. You said they can't keep the praying mantis ancestors from removing. All right, y'all. Take it how it resonates. I'm about to go. You know, it's gonna be interesting, y'all. I'm trying to test this out, right? So I haven't been around in a while. I got a lot going on. I still there's so much going on, right? Good things, but a lot. And I hadn't been on for about I don't know how many days. And all of a sudden, out the gate, my numbers was crazy, right? I don't know what YouTube is doing, but I appreciate them pushing it out. Then they doubled those numbers the next day. And then the numbers wasn't as great yesterday, but it could be the time I'm coming on. It's interesting. I'm going to try to do a day one. I don't know which day it's going to be because of the things I have to get done that require my attention. But I'm trying to see how this YouTube algorithm is changing and how does it work. I don't know. Because if it's super low, then yeah, nah. I'm not even gonna worry about it. But if it's high, I like to keep the momentum going. And the best way to do that is when you guys subscribe. Definitely like, of course, but when you subscribe, it's the energetic donation to the channel, and it don't cost you anything. Just your presence and a click. You know? So, anyway, thank you for coming. In the meantime, have a great night. I love you guys. Peace.